down at the 10. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the tailback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
That looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back. Get the yardage.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Whittington. The trickeration goes awry, and it'll be a 4th down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd downs. Their first opportunity, that one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on these critical downs as this game goes on.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that. Turning it on! Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into wide open on the right. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover. More to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
On the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm of cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in the situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here in this game, in this environment. All 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing, execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take the knee in the end zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. Coming out aggressively. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Moore will throw. Release to the back. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The Tide offense rolls onto the field.
start this offense a little bit.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Williams. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Leaves it with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Alabama quickly back to the line. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're throwing for it on fourth down. They'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Oh, and he missed it, and they missed it. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. To the air, looking to buy time.
Reese, never a doubt. You kidding me? He had a 2-yard cushion there. Like, he knew exactly where he was on the field, trying to throw the ball down the field, create some space, right, to make it easier for your play caller. Quarterback gets sacked, but thank goodness it wasn't a safety.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Whittington. A strike downfield. Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Whittington. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Ducks are flying down the field. Moore will throw. He wants it all. Tired in from the red zone for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Simpson. Moves around to clear up the vision. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Bama! Once he got some room, it was over.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Whittington. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Whittington. Forced out of the pocket. Fires downfield. falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them. They get the incompletion. But if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.